a real champ. Learning objectives. 1. To understand, participation is more important than just winning. 2. Being confident brings success and helps you connect well with others. Warm up. Dodo likes to play with hula hoops, but he lost track of his counts. Count the hula hoop and draw lines to match the numbers to help him. Ricky looked happy as he and his field day team stepped up to their last activity. They were in a first place, and Ricky could already feel that they were going to be victorious with the medals around their necks. How exciting! Mrs. Sanu said. 2 teams are tied in the highest score of the day. Tied? Ricky said. How is it? We beat them at the relay race. Yes, but that was their only loss, Mrs. Tanu said. Your team also has 1 loss, so you are both qualified for first place. Ricky crossed his fingers on his lips. He didn't want to think about the balloon toss. He should be the first one to drop his balloon. This event is a hula hoop challenge, Mrs. Tanu said, handing everyone a hula hoop. Are you supposed to see how far we can roll them? Ricky asked. No, your challenge is to retain the hula hoop for as long as possible. Once your hoop hits the ground, you will be disqualified. The last disqualified person along hula hooping will win the event for his team. Ricky's eyes widened. He'd never played hula hoop before. He looked at the rest of his team. Rima seemed confident and so did Sumit. They only needed 1 member from their team to do well in order to win. Can we start? Asked Priya, the other team's captain. She must have done this before because she was excited about the challenge. Mrs. Tanu blew her whistle. Start! Ricky watched Priya and mimicked everything she did, but no matter how hard he tried, the hoop wouldn't stay up. It bobbled and fell to his ankles. He stepped aside and cheered for Rima and Sumit, who were the only 2 left to battle against Priya's. Rima sneezed and her hoop toppled to the ground. Ricky grumbled, but he started cheering even louder for Sumit. Ricky stared at Priya. She looked so relaxed as the hoop swirled around her steadily. Her team was chanting by her name, and it took Ricky a moment to realize that Sumit had dropped his hoop. The challenge was over. Priya had won, and which meant Ricky's team had lost. But Ricky couldn't help himself yet to cheer for Priya as she continued with hula hooping. Priya was still hula hooping when Mrs. Tanu gave out the medals. Ricky wore his 2nd place medal with pride and congratulated Priya for being the true field day champion. Fine meaning. Mimicked. Imitated. Toppled. Fell. Hula hoops. A large hoop spun round the body by gyrating the hips for play or exercise. Disqualified. To be declared ineligible because of an offense or infringement. Realize. Understand. Excited. To feel happy. Bobbled. To drop or failed to stop. Grumbled. Complained about something. Exercises. Creative expression. Tell your story. Ricky and his team prepared for their final match. With the medals around their necks, they were in the first place and Ricky could already sense that they would win. Daydreams are a normal part of existence. They're typically pleasant but can be unreal. Narrate an incident where you and your friends started daydreaming. What did you daydream about? Did that turn out to be pleasant but unreal? Cross-curricular connect. Learning by doing. Find out the good habits of your best friend. Write about it in your words. Show an act of kindness to any needy person, elderly person or animal and share it in the class. Write at least 50 to 60 words, act of kindness. Critical thinking. Let's play a game. Look at the picture carefully and answer the following questions. 1. Name the country having this sport as a national game. 2. Name your favorite sports person in this game. Logical thinking. What do you think Ricky was a good sportsman? Explain and justify it with reason. Exercise time. Answer the following questions. 1. Two teams are tied with the highest score of the day. Who said these to whom? What do you mean by the word tied? Answer. Mrs. Tanu said these lines. Tied means both are in the same position. 2. Name Ricky's teammates. Why did Ricky cross his fingers? Answer. Ricky's teammates were Rima and Sumit. Ricky crossed his fingers because he didn't want to think about the balloon game. 3. Who was the captain of Ricky's opposite team? Why did Ricky congratulate Priya as true field day champion? Answer. Priya was the captain of the other team. Ricky congratulated Priya as the true field day champion because she stood till the end of the game even when she won the game. 4. Ricky watched Priya and mimicked everything she did. Explain why. Answer. Because Ricky didn't know how to keep the hula hoop moving around, so he thought to mimic Priya so that he could do the same to win. Find their meaning. 1. Challenge. To invite somebody to compete for. 2. Pondering. To consider deeply or quietly. 3. Victorious. Conquering. 4. Thrilling. Exciting. 5. Sneezed. To make air come out of your nose suddenly and noisily. 6. Suppose. To pretend for something, to give or instance about something. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. 1. Dash gave out the medals. Mrs. Tanu. 2. Ricky congratulated Priya for being the true field day champion. 3. Ricky took a moment to realize that Sumit had dropped his hoop. Match the following. Column 1. 1. Real champ. 2. Second prize. 3. Teammates. 4. Mrs. Tanu. Column B. Ricky. Priya. Facilitator. Sumit. Answer. Real champ. Priya. Second prize. Ricky. Teammates. Sumit. Mrs. Tanu. Facilitator. Tick the right options. 1. Who won the challenge? A. Ricky. B. Priya. C. Both of them. Answer. Priya. 2. Who gave out the medals? A. Mrs. Tanu. B. Mrs. Ranu. C. Mrs. Anu. Answer. Mrs. Tanu. 3. How did Ricky feel when he received his medal? A. Sad. B. Angry. C. Proud. Answer. C. Proud. Conceptual understanding. A few sentences are given below. On the basis of your reading, arrange the sentence in the correct sequence when they happened. 1. Sumit's hula hoop was dropped. 2. Ricky's team got second place. 3. Rima sneezed and the hula hoop fell. 4. The teacher told them that the challenge was about the hula hoops. 5. Ricky crossed his fingers on his lips. Communication. Writing skills. Write the biography of your favorite sports person. Also paste a photograph of him or her in the space provided. You can include following facts. 1. Date and place of birth and death if applicable. 2. Major achievements. 3. Education. 4. Work facts and overview of what makes the person significant. Reading skills. Read the lines below and state the name of the speakers. Dialogue. 1. Can we start? 2. Your challenge is to retain the hula hoop for as long as possible. 3. We beat them at the relay race. Listening and speaking skills. Work in pairs. Complete the conversation given below in the form of conversation. Prakash. Hi Rajesh. Rajesh. Hi Prakash. Prakash. What's your favorite game? Rajesh. Cricket is my favorite game. Let's learn spellings. Fill in the missing letters to create words from the story. 1. Glue. Rubber sack that is filled with air or water. 2. Glue. Large plastic toy ring. 3. Glue. Became wider. 4. Glue. Copied. 5. Glue. Complained or showed unhappiness. 6. Glue. Compete against. 7. Glue. Removed from the game. Let's learn grammar. Write the short form of these words. 1. Has not, hasn't. 2. Are not, aren't. 3. Did not, didn't. 4. Is not, isn't. 5. Could not, couldn't. 6. He will, he'll. Vocabulary time. How do you feel? Draw happy and sad face wherever applicable. 1. How do you feel when someone pushes you? 2. How do you feel when someone smiles at you? 3. How do you feel when the teacher calls on you? 4. How do you feel about reading? 5. How do you feel when no one plays with you? Find the odd one out. Go through it carefully and you may have multiple answers. 1. A. Ear. B. Eye. C. Nose. D. Throat. E. Tongue. Answer D. Throat. 2. A. Apple. B. Carrot. C. Orange. D. Guava. E. Tomato. Answer B. Carrot. E. Tomato. 3. A. Carpet. B. Purse. C. Bag. D. Pocket. E. Jug. Answer carpet, jug, pocket. Life skills. Coping with emotions. Interpersonal skills help us relate positively to people we interact with. This may mean being able to make and keep friendly relationships, which can be of great importance to our mental and social well-being. Turn the following into I statements and explain how to develop interpersonal skills. 1. You are kind and sharing. You have shared the last pieces of the mango with your friend. 2. You are so calm and patient. You never interrupt anyone while they are busy. Write a short message to your friend to make him or her understand how to develop interpersonal relationship skills.